sun was leaning low, golden light on streets I know. Children riding home again, calling through the summer wind. A little shop beside the square still had chairs outside to spare. Someone left beyond the door, like I'd heard 1,000 times before. And from a window down the lane, one small light began to shine, soft against the fading sky, like a memory passing by. Nothing special, nothing grand, just another day at hand. Yet somehow it stayed with me, more than moments meant to be. One more cup before sunset, one more scene I can't forget. Simple days that quietly remain, like a photograph untouched by rain. One more cup before sunset, holding every silhouette. Though the years have drifted far away, that little light still stays. Leaves were dancing near the road, following the evening glow. Every corner seemed to keep pieces of a life I couldn't keep. The cafe radio played slow songs from long and long ago. Nobody was listening much, still they carried something soft. I watched reflections on the glass, saw old seasons slowly pass, and for a moment I could feel everything was standing still. Nothing special, nothing grand, just familiar streets and plans. Yet the smallest things I knew always seemed to shine right through. One more cup before sunset, one more scene I can't forget. Simple days that quietly remain, like a photograph untouched by rain. One more cup before sunset, holding every silhouette. Though the years have drifted far away, that little light still stays. Time keeps moving like a train, crossing fields and summer rain. Faces fade and voices go further than we'll ever know. Still a window softly bright returns to me some nights, reminding me how happiness can hide inside an ordinary life. One more cup before sunset, one more dream I haven't left. Every road and every yesterday still finds a way. One more cup before sunset, one more memory glowing yet. Though the evening slowly fades from sight, I remember that light. The sky turned amber then to blue, the city whispered something true, and somewhere in the quiet night, one more light was on. There was a bench beside the river, painted green but fading thin. Every summer after school we would meet and sit a while. The water carried little leaves, slowly drifting with the breeze, and the sunlight danced below like tiny pieces made made of gold. Time was moving quietly without asking anything, and the world felt small enough to fit inside a single dream. By the bench beside the river, golden hours stay forever. Though the seasons come and go, some places never let us go. By the bench beside the river, I can still remember the way the sunlight touched the stream and made an ordinary day a dream. By the bench, by the bench, a bicycle leaned against a tree. Someone carved initials carefully. Nothing seemed important then except another afternoon. Clouds were floating overhead, drawing pictures as they went. We would guess what they became, then laugh and start again. Nothing grand and nothing new, just the world we always knew. Yet the smallest memories are the ones that never leave. By the bench beside the river, golden hours stay forever. Though the seasons come and go, some places never let us go. By the bench beside the river, I can still remember the way the sunlight touched the stream and made an ordinary day a dream. By the bench, by the bench. Years have carried us away, far beyond those summer days. Different roads and different skies, different stories, different lives. Still, whenever evening falls, I can hear the river call, and for a moment I return to the place where memories burn. By the bench beside the river, golden hours stay forever. Though the years keep drifting by, that little world survives. By the bench beside the river, somewhere deep inside, the sunlight, leaves, and summer breeze still belong to me. By the bench, by the bench, the river keeps on moving slow, just like long ago. And somewhere by that quiet stream, our laughter still can be seen. Sunlight slipped across the floor like it had so many times before. Curtains moved with summer air, and quiet moments settled there. On the shelf beside the frame, an old radio still remained, playing songs from long ago, soft enough to barely know. Outside, bicycles rolled by, clouds were floating through the sky. Nothing special filled the day, yet I wish that it had stayed. Funny how the smallest things carry all our memories. A simple song, a passing sound, can bring a whole world back around. The radio near the window, playing low and slow. Every melody would find a hidden chord catching in the light. Someone laughed across the street. Life was simple and complete. The station changed from song to song, each one carrying me along. Back to places I once knew, back to skies forever blue. Time was never on my mind, I was never chasing time. Just another ordinary day that somehow never went away. Funny how a melody can unlock a memory and open doors we thought were closed to people we still miss the most. The radio near the window, playing low and slow. Every melody would find a hidden corner of my mind. The radio near the window, where did those days go? Still I hear them now and then, like old friends coming back again. Years have passed like falling rain, yet some songs remain the same. Though the voices may be gone, their echoes keep singing on. Sometimes when the evening comes and the world grows quiet enough, I can almost hear that room waiting in the golden gloom. The radio near the window, playing low and slow. Every melody still shines across the distance of the years. The radio near the window, I still hear it so, bringing back the life I knew with every note it carries through. The sunlight faded from the wall, evening answered summer's call, and somewhere through the quiet glow the old radio played on. The rain had only just moved on, leaving silver on the road. Every window caught the light, like a story never told. Puddles gathered by the curb, holding pieces of the sky. Cars rolled slowly through the glow, while the evening wandered by. Somewhere someone closed a door, somewhere music drifted low, and the street I used to know appeared from long ago. Funny how a little rain can bring everything again. Moments hidden deep inside, waiting quietly to rise. The street after rain, shining softly once again. Every light and every sign feels like another life of mine. The street after rain, calling out my name. Though the years have washed away, the memories remain. A bicycle stood alone near the corner by the store, just like summers long before, when we never locked the door. The clouds were breaking far away, stars preparing for the night, and the city seemed to pause, wrapped in silver light. People hurried past me then, chasing places they must be, while I stayed a little longer with the ghost of memory. Every drop upon the ground seems to carry a familiar sound, like the echoes of a day that never truly went away. The street after rain, shining softly once again. Every light and every sign feels like another life of mine. The street after rain, calling out my name, though the years have washed away, the memories remain. Time moves on and so do we, following roads we cannot see, yet some evenings still appear and bring the distant moments near, like reflections in the glass, like old shadows from the past. Everything returns somehow to this quiet street right now. The street after rain, shining softly once again. Every light becomes a star, guiding me from where they are. The street after rain whispers just the same, though the world has changed its way, the memories remain. The last drops faded from the sky, the night arrived without goodbye, and under every streetlight glow, the past still seemed to show. The evening settled slowly down across the rooftops of the town. Golden colors turned to gray as the daylight slipped away. The cafe lights began to glow, softly shining down below, and every table seemed to keep stories buried far too deep. Outside the world was moving on, but inside time felt almost gone, like a photograph untouched by the passing years so much. There are places that remain long after everything has changed, waiting quietly somewhere in the corners of the air, where the evening stayed and the shadows softly swayed. Every moment felt enough, every silence felt like love, where the evening stayed, though the years have slipped away. I can still return somehow to that little place right now. forgotten him. A song was playing far away, the kind that always seemed to stay long after it had disappeared, still echoing through the years. Funny how the heart can keep simple things we thought we'd leave safe within a hidden room beyond the reach of time, where the evening stayed and the shadows softly swayed. Every moment felt enough, every silence felt like love, where the evening stayed. Though the years have slipped away, I can still return somehow to that little place right now. Life became a longer road than the one I used to know. Many faces came and went, like the seasons heaven sent. Still there's one place in my mind that the years could never find, a quiet room of amber light, forever living in the night, where the evening stayed and the memories never fade. Every window, every chair still feels waiting for me there, where the evening stayed beyond the hands of time and age. Though the world has moved along, that evening still lives on. The lights grew softer one by one, the day was finally done, and somewhere in that gentle glow, the evening never chose to go. Inside a drawer I rarely opened, beneath old photographs and notes, there were pages slightly faded, holding words I never spoke. The paper carried traces of another time and place, when every thought seemed worth a line, and every dream had room to shine. Outside the evening gathered slow, the same way years ago, and suddenly the room was filled with voices standing still. Funny how forgotten things return with quiet wings and bring us back to who we were, without a single word. Letters never sent still carry where my heart once went, every line and every name glowing softly through the rain. Letters never sent, though the years are long since spent, somewhere in the fading light they still come alive tonight. The handwriting looked younger, hopeful in a different way, certain that tomorrow would arrive and always stay. There were promises and questions, little dreams I used to keep, for the things I couldn't say, now resting peacefully. The window showed the evening sky turning blue before the night, and for a moment time released its careful hold on me. Every page became a road leading where I used to go, through the seasons left behind, still alive inside my mind. Letters never sent still carry where my heart once went, every line and every name glowing softly through the rain. Letters never sent, though the years are long since spent, somewhere in the fading light they still come alive tonight. Maybe some words were meant to stay folded safely away, not because they lost their meaning, but because they kept it. The people change, the days move on, yet certain feelings linger long, like a distant song. Letters never sent, every memory heaven sent, every dream and every page still surviving time and age. Letters never sent, though the road was different then, I can hear them once again, whispering through the wind. The door closed quietly, the room returned to night, but somewhere in those written lines a little world survived. The bell above the doorway rang, a lonely little silver sound. Rows of books stood patiently, watching evening settle down. Dust was drifting through the light, floating slowly out of sight, and the wooden floor beneath held 1,000 quiet weeks. A handwritten sign by the door said 5 minutes, maybe 4, yet nobody seemed in a rush, not even time itself. Some places hold the day a while, long after daylight says goodbye, like they're keeping little pieces of the lives that wandered by. 5 minutes before closing, the world was gently slowing. Every shelf and every page seemed untouched by time and age. 5 minutes before closing, the silence softly glowing, and somewhere in that fading light, everything felt right. A paperback with folded corners waited where it always had, like an old familiar friend, remembering what I forgot outside. Bicycles passed by, their shadows stretching long and thin. The streetlights flickered one by one, inviting nighttime in. I picked a book and turned a page, finding notes from another age. A stranger's words beside a line, now somehow mixed with mine. Funny how a simple room can make make forgotten seasons bloom, opening a hidden door to who we were before. 5 minutes before closing, the world was gently slowing. Every shelf and every page seemed untouched by time and age. 5 minutes before closing, the silence softly glowing, and somewhere in that fading light, everything felt right. The owner switched a lamp off slow, leaving pools of amber glow. And for a moment all the years gathered quietly right here. Not a grand or famous place, just a corner filled with grace, holding stories without end like the pages of a friend. 5 minutes before closing, the memories still flowing. Every book became a road leading where I used to go. 5 minutes before closing, the night outside was growing, yet inside that peaceful room, the past remained in bloom. The bell above the doorway sang one final silver sound, and somewhere in the sleeping town, a little light stayed found. The last bus disappeared from sight, leaving ripples in the night. A paper cup rolled down the lane, dancing lightly with the wind. The schedule board stood all alone, quiet as a field of stone. And the benches seemed to keep conversations in their sleep. Neon sign across the road flickered softly in the cold, painting colors on the ground without making any sound. When the city finally slows, there are things nobody knows, hidden underneath the noise, waiting for a quieter voice. The last bus is gone, but the night goes on, carrying forgotten days down familiar roadways. The last bus is gone, yet I'm not alone. Every light along the street brings an old memory to meet. Paper beneath my shoe held a date I once lived through, and suddenly a distant year felt surprisingly near. Someone left a scarf behind, caught upon a rail sign, moving gently with the breeze like a wave from memory. The moon climbed over rooftops high, watching traffic fade from sight, and the town I thought I knew looked completely new. Funny how an empty place can reveal another face of the life we left behind, still waiting in the mind. The last bus has gone, but the night goes on, carrying forgotten days Just another evening passing through like so many used to do. Still those simple moments stay long after they drift away, living quietly somewhere in the cool midnight air. The last bus has gone and the stars hang on over streets that softly shine, holding pieces left behind. The last bus has gone, yet the heart moves on, following the silver glow to the places we still know. The wind turned one last page of night. The town dissolved into the light, and somewhere beyond what could be seen, another memory began to dream. Before the morning found the sky, a single window came alive, golden light upon the glass. While the sleeping shadows passed, the baker moved behind the glow, working where few people know, dusting flour through the air like winter snowflakes settling there. Somewhere between night and day, the world reveals another face, not in noise or bright display, but in quiet grace. The bakery before dawn, with its little light still on, holding warmth against the dark, like a lantern for the heart. The bakery before dawn, while the night was moving on, somehow in that gentle glow, I found a place I used to know. A bicycle beside the wall cast a shadow long and small, waiting for the day ahead. As the stars began to fade, fresh bread cooling on a tray welcomed in the coming day, and the scent drifted outside like a memory passing by. No one hurried through the street, only echoes and my feet, yet the silence felt complete in a way words cannot speak. Funny how a simple light can outshine the longest night, showing us that every end leads somewhere again. The bakery before dawn, with its little light still on, holding warmth against the dark, like a lantern for the heart. The bakery before dawn, while the night was moving on, somehow in that gentle glow, I found a place I used to know. Years may gather like the snow, covering the roads we know, still there are lights that never fade, no matter how much time has changed. Small even after yesterday. The bakery before dawn, singing its silent song, and somewhere in that amber light, the future met the night. The first bird crossed the waking air, morning slowly gathered there, and the golden window shone until the darkness had gone. The rooftop slowly turned to gold as the night released its hold. Morning gathered in the trees, carried by a gentle breeze. The empty streets began to wake, every window catching day, and the shadows that remained quietly slipped away. There was nothing loud or grand, just the sunlight on my hands, yet it felt enough somehow, standing in the now. All the roads behind my eyes, all the years and all the skies, still belong to who I am, though they've drifted with the wind. When the morning found us, didn't need to say a word. The light arrived so softly, like a song already heard. When the morning found us, the world began anew, yet every memory remained inside the morning too. Still would find the sea, the birds would cross the waking trees, the bakery would light its room, just as it was meant to do. The bench beside the water waits, the radio still hesitates, and somewhere down a quiet lane, the evening stays again. All the places we once knew still exist in little truths, hidden in the ordinary, beautiful and true. Nothing really disappears, not the laughter, not the years. They become a part of us, carried into dawn. When the morning found us, it didn't need to say a word. The light arrived so softly, like a song already heard. When the morning found us, the world began anew, yet every memory remained inside the morning too. There were seasons left behind, there were pages marked by time, beyond the rain, calling out our names. Every road and every door, every moment we lived for, gathered in the morning glow, more than we could know. When the morning found us, the darkness gently flew, and every little memory became a shade of blue. When the morning found us, the journey wasn't through, for every ending carries another view. The sunlight filled the open sky, the years no longer passed me by, and somewhere stories carried on. The afternoon was leaning low, golden light on streets I know. Children riding home again, calling through the summer wind. A little shop beside the square still had chairs outside to spare. Someone laughed beyond the door, like I'd heard 1,000 times before. And from a window down the lane, small light began to shine, soft against the fading sky, like a memory passing by. Nothing special, nothing grand, just another day at hand. Yet somehow it stayed with me, more than moments meant to be. One more cup before sunset, one more scene I can't forget. Simple days that quietly remain, like a photograph untouched by rain. One more cup before sunset, holding every silhouette. Though the years have drifted far away, that little light still stays. Leaves were dancing near the road, following the evening glow. Every corner seemed to keep pieces of a life I couldn't keep. The cafe radio played slow songs from long and long ago. Nobody was listening much, still they carried something soft. I watched reflections on the glass, saw old seasons slowly pass. And for a moment I could feel everything was standing still. Nothing special, nothing grand, just familiar streets and plans. Yet the smallest things I knew always seemed to shine right through. One more cup before sunset, one more scene I can't forget. Simple days that quietly remain, like a photograph untouched by rain. One more cup before sunset, holding every silhouette. Though the years have drifted far away, that little light still stays. Time keeps moving like a train, crossing fields and summer rain. Faces fade and voices go further than we'll ever know. Still a window softly bright returns to me some nights, reminding me how happiness can hide inside an ordinary life. One more cup before sunset, one more dream I haven't left. Every road and every yesterday still finds a way. One more cup before sunset, one more memory glowing yet. Though the evening slowly fades from sight, I remember that light. The sky turned amber then to blue. The city whispered something true, and somewhere in the quiet night, one more light was on. was a bench beside the river, painted green but fading thin. Every summer after school, we would meet and sit a while. The water carried a little leaves, slowly drifting with the breeze, and the sunlight danced below like tiny pieces made of gold. Time was moving quietly without asking anything, and the world felt small enough to fit inside a single dream. By the bench beside the river, golden hours stay forever. Though the seasons come and go, some places never let us go. By the bench beside the river, I can still remember the way the sunlight touched the stream and made an ordinary day a dream. By the bench, by the bench, a bicycle leaned against a tree. Someone carved initials carefully. Nothing seemed important then except another afternoon. Clouds were floating overhead, drawing pictures as they went. We would guess what they became, then laugh and start again. Nothing grand and nothing new, just the world we always knew. Yet the smallest memories are the ones that never leave. By the bench beside the river, golden hours stay forever. Though the seasons come and go, some places never let us go. By the bench beside the river, I can still remember the way the sunlight touched the stream and made an ordinary day a dream. By the bench, by the bench, years have carried us away, far beyond those summer days. Different roads and different skies, different stories, different lives. Still, whenever evening falls, I can hear the river call, and for a moment I return to the place where memories burn. By the bench beside the river, golden hours stay forever. Though the years keep drifting by, that little world survives. By the bench beside the river, somewhere deep inside, the sunlight, leaves, and summer breeze still belong to me. By the bench, by the bench, the river keeps on moving slow, just like long ago. And somewhere by that quiet stream, our laughter still can be seen. Sunlight slipped across the floor like it had so many times before. Curtains moved with summer air, and quiet moments settled there. On the shelf beside the frame, an old radio still remained, playing songs from long ago, soft enough to barely know. Outside bicycles rolled by, clouds were floating through the sky. Nothing special filled the day, yet I wish that it had stayed. Funny how the smallest things carry all simple song, a passing sound can bring a whole world back around. The radio near the window, playing low and slow. Every melody would find a hidden corner of my mind. The radio near the window, where did those days go? Still I hear them now and then, like old friends coming back again. The afternoon grew warm and bright, shadows stretching in the light. Someone laughed across the street. Life was simple and complete. The station changed from song to song, each one carrying me along. Back to places I once knew, back to skies forever blue. Time was never on my mind, I was never chasing time. Just another ordinary day that somehow never went away. Funny how a melody can unlock a memory and open doors we thought were closed to people we still miss the most. The radio near the window, playing low and slow. Every melody would find a hidden corner of my mind. The radio near the window, where did those days go? Still I hear them now and then, like old friends coming back again. Years have passed like falling rain, yet some songs remain the same. Though the voices may be gone, their echoes keep singing on. Sometimes when the evening comes and the world grows quiet enough, I can almost hear that room waiting in the golden gloom. The radio near the window, playing low and slow. Every melody still shines across the distance of the years. The radio near the window, I still hear it so, bringing back the life I knew. With every note it carries through. The sunlight faded from the wall, the evening answered summer's call, and somewhere through the quiet glow the old radio played on. The rain had only just moved on, leaving silver on the road. Every window caught the light, like a story never told. Puddles gathered by the curb, holding pieces of the sky. Cars rolled slowly through the glow, while the evening wandered by. Somewhere someone closed a door, somewhere music drifted low. the street I used to know appeared from long ago. Funny how a little rain can bring everything again. Moments hidden deep inside, waiting quietly to rise. The street after rain, shining softly once again. Every light and every sign feels like another life of mine. The street after rain, calling out my name. Though the years have washed away, the memories remain. A bicycle stood alone near the corner by the store, just like summers long before, when we never locked the door. The clouds were breaking far away, stars preparing for the night, and the city seemed to pause, wrapped in silver light. People hurried past me then, chasing places they must be, while I stayed a little longer with the ghost of memory. Every drop upon the ground seems to carry a familiar sound, like the echoes of a day that never truly went away. The street after rain, shining softly once again. Every light and every sign feels like another life of mine. The street after rain, calling out my name. Though the years have washed away, the memories remain. Time moves on and so do we, following roads we cannot see. Yet some evenings still appear and bring the distant moments near, like reflections in the glass, like old shadows from the past. Everything returns somehow to this quiet street right now. The street after rain, shining softly once again. Every light becomes a star, guiding me from where they are. The street after rain whispers just the same, though the world has changed its way. The memories remain. The last drops faded from the sky. The night arrived without goodbye, and under every streetlight glow, the past still seemed to show. The evening settles slowly down across the rooftops of the town. Golden colors turn to gray as the daylight slipped away. The cafe lights began to glow, softly shining down below, and every table seemed to keep stories buried far too deep. Outside the world was moving on, but inside time felt almost gone, like a photograph untouched by the passing years so much. There are places that remain long after after everything has changed, waiting quietly somewhere in the corners of the air, where the evening stayed and the shadows softly swayed. Every moment felt enough, every silence felt like love, where the evening stayed. Though the years have slipped away, I can still return somehow to that little place right now. Coffee cups and wooden chairs, familiar voices everywhere. Nothing grand was happening, yet it meant everything. The window held the final light before surrendering to night, and I watched the sky grow dim like an old forgotten hymn. A song was playing far away, the kind that always seemed to stay long after it had disappeared, still echoing through the years. Funny how the heart can keep simple things we thought we'd leave safe within a hidden room beyond the reach of time, where the evening stayed and the shadows softly swayed. Every moment felt enough, every silence felt like love, where the evening stayed. Though the years have slipped away, I can still return somehow to that little place right now. Life became a longer road than the one I used to know. Many faces came and went, like the seasons heaven sent. Still there's one place in my mind that the years could never find, a quiet room of amber light, forever living in the night, where the evening stayed and the memories never fade. Every window, every chair still feels waiting for me there, where the evening stayed beyond the hands of time and age. Though the world has moved along, that evening still lives on. The lights grew softer one by one, the day was finally done, and somewhere in that gentle glow, the evening never chose to go. Inside a drawer I rarely opened, beneath old photographs and notes, there were pages slightly faded, holding words I never spoke. The paper carried traces of another time and place, when every thought seemed worth a line, and every dream had room to shine. Outside the evening gathered slow, the same way years ago, and Suddenly the room was filled with voices standing still. Funny how forgotten things return with quiet wings and bring us back to who we were without a single word. Letters never sent still carry where my heart once went. Every line and every name glowing softly through the rain. Letters never sent, though the years are long since spent. Somewhere in the fading light they still come alive tonight. Hopeful in a different way, certain that tomorrow would arrive and always stay. There were promises and questions, little dreams I used to keep, and all the things I couldn't say, now resting peacefully. The window showed the evening sky turning blue before the night, and for a moment time released its careful hold on me. Every page became a road leading where I used to go, through the seasons left behind, still alive inside my went. Every line and every name glowing softly through the rain. Letters never sent, though the years are long since spent. Somewhere in the fading light they still come alive tonight. Maybe some words were meant to stay, safely away, not because they lost their meaning, but because they kept it. The people change, the days move on, yet certain feelings linger long, like a distant song. Letters never sent, every memory heaven sent, every dream and every page still surviving time and age. Letters never sent, though the road was different then. I can hear them once again, whispering through the wind. The door closed quietly, the room returned to night, but somewhere in those written lines a little world survived. Bell above the doorway rang, a lonely little silver sound. Rows of books stood patiently, watching evening settle down. Dust was drifting through the light, floating slowly out of sight, and the wooden floor beneath held 1,000 quiet weeks. A handwritten sign by the door said 5 minutes, maybe 4, yet nobody seemed in a rush, not even time itself. Some places hold the day a while, long after daylight says goodbye, like they're keeping little pieces of the lives that wandered by. 5 minutes before closing, the world was gently slowing. Every shelf and every page seemed untouched by time and age. 5 minutes before closing, the silence softly glowing, and somewhere in that fading light, everything felt right. A paperback with folded corners waited where it always had, like an old familiar friend, remembering what I forgot outside. Bicycles passed by, their shadows stretching long and thin. The streetlights flickered one by one, inviting nighttime in. I picked a book and turned a page, finding notes from another age. A stranger's words beside a line, now somehow mixed with mine. Funny how a simple room can make forgotten seasons bloom, opening a hidden door to who we were before. 5 minutes before closing, the world was gently slowing. Every shelf and every page seemed untouched by time and age. 5 minutes before closing, the silence softly glowing, and somewhere in that fading light, everything felt right. The owner switched a lamp off slow, leaving pools of amber glow. And for a moment all the years gathered quietly right here. Not a grand or famous place, just a corner filled with grace, holding stories without end, like the pages of a friend. 5 minutes before closing, the memories still flowing. Every book became a road, leading where I used to go. 5 minutes before closing, the night outside was growing, yet inside that peaceful room, the past remained in bloom. The bell above the doorway sang one final silver sound, and somewhere in the sleeping town, a little light stayed found. The last bus disappeared from sight, leaving ripples in the night. A paper cup rolled down the lane, dancing lightly with the wind. The schedule board stood all alone, quiet as a field of stone. And the benches seemed to keep conversations in their sleep. A neon sign across the road flickered softly in the cold, painting colors on the ground without making any sound. When the city finally slows, there are things nobody knows, hidden underneath the noise, waiting for a quieter voice. The last bus is gone, but the night goes on, carrying forgotten days down familiar roadways. The last newspaper beneath my shoe held a date I once lived through, and suddenly a distant year felt surprisingly near. Someone left a scarf behind, caught upon a rail sign, moving gently with the breeze like a wave from memory. The moon climbed over rooftops high, watching traffic fade from sight, and the town I thought I knew looked completely new. Funny how an empty place can reveal another face of the life we left behind, still waiting in the mind. The last bus has gone, but the night goes on, carrying forgotten days down familiar roadways. The last bus has gone, yet I'm not alone. Every light along the street brings an old memory to meet. There was no dramatic end, no grand goodbye to send, just another evening passing through like so many used to do. Still those simple moments stay long after they drift away, living quietly somewhere in the cool midnight air. The last bus has gone, and the stars hang on over streets that softly shine, holding pieces left behind. The last bus has gone, yet the heart moves on, following the silver glow to the places we still know. The wind turned one last page of night, the town dissolved into the light, and somewhere beyond what could be seen, another memory began to dream. Before the morning found the sky, a single window came alive, golden light upon the glass. While the sleeping shadows passed, the baker moved behind the glow, working where few people know, dusting flour through the air like winter snowflakes settling there. Somewhere between night and day, the world reveals another face, not in noise or bright display, but in quiet grace. The bakery before dawn, with its little light still on, holding warmth against the dark, like a lantern for the heart. The bakery before dawn, while the night was moving on, somehow in that gentle glow, I found a place I used to know. A bicycle beside the wall cast a shadow long and small, waiting for the day ahead as the stars began to fade. Fresh bread cooling on a tray, welcomed in the coming day. And the scent drifted outside like a memory passing by. No one hurried through the street, only echoes and my feet. Yet the silence felt complete in a way words cannot speak. Funny how a simple light can outshine the longest night, showing us that every end leads somewhere again. The bakery before dawn, with its little lights still on, holding warmth against the dark, like a lantern for the heart. The bakery before dawn, while the night was moving on. Somehow in that gentle glow, I found a place I used to know. Years may gather like the snow, covering the roads we know. Still there are lights that never fade, no matter how much time has changed. Small reminders quietly stay, guiding lost thoughts on their way, like a window shining through when the sky is turning blue. The bakery before dawn, with its little lights still on. Every morning starts this way, even after yesterday. The bakery before dawn, singing its silent song. And somewhere in that amber light, the future met the night. The first bird crossed the waking air, morning slowly gathered there, and the golden window shone until the darkness had gone. The rooftop slowly turned to gold as the night released its hold. Morning gathered in the trees, carried by a gentle breeze. The empty streets began to wake, every window catching day, and the shadows that remained quietly slipped away. There was nothing loud or grand, just the sunlight on my hands. Yet it felt enough somehow, standing in the now. All the roads behind my eyes, all the years and all the skies, still belong to who I am, though they've drifted with the wind. When the morning found us, didn't need to say a word. The light arrived so softly, like a song already heard. When the morning found us, the world began anew, yet every memory remained inside the morning too. Still would find the sea, the birds would cross the waking trees. The bakery would light its room, just as it was meant to do. The bench beside the water waits, the radio still hesitates, and somewhere down a quiet lane, the evening stays again. All the places we once knew still exist in little truths, hidden in the ordinary When the morning found us, the darkness gently flew, and every little memory became a shade of blue. When the morning found us, the journey wasn't through, for every ending carries another view. The sunlight filled the open sky, the years no longer passed me by, and somewhere in the day begun, 1,000 stories